first time I get on any yeah. Yeah. And all the places I go on, I've never been on one place, but I've never been on yeah. Yeah. Well, that's for us. We don't play until we get back there. So we spent all summer playing in Jackson. Everything down at the gym. They pass us through. So they're trying to get a little used to it. Yeah. Well, you guys have a good one. You look for anybody. Number four.
Oh, yeah. That's right, man. You know what I'm going to say about it?
I go around this way. I'm going for stuff. You got pretty good third one for you.
Yeah, Garrett's all right. He's going.
That's true, no doubt.
Exactly right. I told my wife that. I told him, man, I said, I'd tell you that if you weren't standing here. I said, your son is the best player on the team. He's the most critical. Yeah. Defender, deadly from the free throw line. He's not cocky.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wellston High School for Game 3 of the Division IV OHSAA High School Basketball Tournament. Joining me here again for this game and the next game as well is a great associate pastor of our church we go to, Rubyville Community Church. Going to get that plug in there again as well. But Brian Baird joining us here this evening knows a lot of the players from the SOC, so we invited him to come and join us tonight for these games. Brian, first two games were unbelievable high school basketball games. If you missed it, then you can obviously go back and watch it. But another game coming up here, South Webster and Valley, two really good ball clubs as well. Yeah, both teams split during the regular season. Actually, both teams beat their opponents at their home court. So that's kind of an odd situation. Yeah. But Valley has been so consistent this year, 18-4 overall. Have got they definitely are the favorite in this game as far as on paper. But where, it all depends on what South Webster team wants to show up tonight. They have played some tremendous ball games. Of course, 16-5. Sure. That's a lot of wins. A lot of wins. You got Zimmerman, 1,000-point scorer this year. You got Roberts, the freshman, the phenom, is he's known by Brett Roberts' son. Sure. Just a tremendous young player. Collins underneath, Warriors. They've just got a great team, and Valley does as well. Where we may find the Achilles heel of the Valley Indians has been if they get in foul trouble. They only go about 6 deep, 7 deep at the most, and so they've got to play a good, clean ball game and stay out of foul trouble. Again, when we get to this level, the officiating crews kind of separate the men from the boys here, and another good crew here on tap here. You have two guys that have worked state tournament, state final, state semifinal, and one working his way there. So, that is another fine crew on hand. One thing we can say, I know there's been some. Of course, there's always going to be comments about the officiating. Don't matter if you win or lose. Exactly. But we can honestly say that probably the games were won on the court. Yes, I totally agree. And that's a big deal, especially totally agree. This is one of our favorite times of the game, and that's the honoring our country. And we need to be praying for our nation, pray for our world right now, pray for those in Ukraine. So we're ready for the national anthem. We're going to invite you to stay right here with us. Once the national anthem has been played, we'll be right back for more action. So stick right here with us. That was the national anthem, and we're ready to get play underway here for Game 3. Here at Wellston High School, Coach Jim Darrow Court for Game 3 of the tournament action play. Brian Bair, Bob Norris, bringing you your action here this afternoon. And then one more game after this one will be Sims Valley and Fairland. And, again, that game. Fairfield, actually. Fairfield, yes, yeah. I'm sorry. That's easy to get mixed up. It's easy to mix that one up, especially when you didn't bring your glasses tonight. So. And this is our third game out of 4. Yes, so it's going to be a big game tonight. Of course, all these games today sponsored by APG Media of Ohio. They're responsible for sponsoring these games and getting everything. Of course, BMG was supplying the men power, but APG Media of Ohio sponsoring the games to make sure that everyone that cannot make it can watch this free of charge, and we sincerely appreciate that.
I've wondered how my son-in-law had the first 2 games off, and I got roped into doing all 4 of these today. I mean, something wrong with that picture.
I think it is. Is he here?
He'll be here shortly.
Okay. I was going to say, it seemed like he might be right behind us. Visiting team is going to be South Webster Jeeps, the 7th seed in this district, and then, of course, the Valley Indians, the number 2 seed.
Again, great crowd on hand both sides, Brian.
Yeah.
Lucasville Valley brought a very good crowd, as well as South Webster. And what's really good about this is both these teams, all the teams that have played other than Trimble. Trimble had a pretty good drive to get here.
Right.
And but yeah, we're all these schools are fairly local.
Yeah, great facility too. It's plenty of seating. As we mentioned, I love the old school feel of the rails around where people can kind of stand and watch. Just a great old school atmosphere, kind of like the Hoosiers, setting. A little bit bigger, but still. The Valley Indians just play. I hate to keep inserting myself here, but I've been able to watch these teams all year long and know these players very, very well, and known them for a long time. Mm-hmm. And both of these are great team basketball. They play great team basketball, very well coached. And again, we're Valley. If there's an Achilles heel, it's going to be if they get in foul trouble. Mm-hmm. So a lot of, we'll see how the officiating goes. They're going to let them play, right, until we get some chippiness.
Well,
and then
as I mentioned to someone before, it's not so much the fact that the officials will let them play. It's that the officials are much better than a lot of the lower level officials.
Okay, I understand.
So you learn what to look for and what not to look for.
Right.
And once you get to this level, if you have a player that's straight up, a lot of people will call a foul in that regard.
Right.
And that's not a foul when you're straight up. When you bring your arms down, obviously it is. But
right.
Anyway, we're ready to get action underway.
We have the potential of some throwdowns in this game. Roberts and Stewart, they're the jump ball. They both can throw it down with ease. So we'll see how that goes.
Number 2 to the rack to shoot the layup. No good. Going to be swatted out of bounds. And Roberts looks like he hit the deck early.
Yeah.
But ball is going to stay in Webster's possession.
Trey Zimmerman, 1,000-point score. Seemed like, as long as I can remember, there's been a Zimmerman at South Webster. Following in the footsteps of his older brothers, and just a great all-around ball player.
Roberts, nice move to the paint. Shot no good. Rebound. Jeeps back up.
That's
Number
Collins.
24 with the putback. Will Collins.
Stands 5'11", but has a great presence underneath. Just a big, strong body.
Buckles shot. No good. Rebound Jeeps. Zimmerman coming away with it. Pass over to Roberts on the right wing. Back out top to number 11. That was to Keller. Number 13 takes a look. Passes on it. Copley. Down to the corner to Roberts. Number 11 for the shot. 3-point range.
Cam
drains it.
That's Cam Carpenter actually for South Webster.
Correct.
Drains a 3. Early 5-0 lead here for the Jeeps.
2 teams so far, Brian, pretty evenly matched up.
Yeah, they match up really well. The key to the Valley Indians, getting Copley some looks, and I've said it about all year long that I think their best all-around player is number 4, who has the ball now, Colt Buckle. Tremendous ball player, defender, deadly from the free-throw line, and as long as he can stay out of foul trouble, he'll cause the South Webster Jeeps some fits tonight.
And just a junior, and I've watched that young man grow up at church, and his body has filled out really nicely. He's grown into his body.
That's exactly right.
And a good-looking player.
Yeah, very confident but not cocky, and there's a big difference. There's a quick foul called here on number 2. I don't see a number. There isn't a number 2, is there?
If the scores table is going to buzz him over there.
Okay.
We've had that 3 times today.
Yeah.
And we had it in the last night game. So
Right.
I can probably assure you that will be a point of emphasis when we come to address some of the things with the officials through the course of the tournament. Is that let's be sure and get our fouls correct.
Right.
Now you see the crew doing exactly what they're supposed to do. He didn't remember the number, so now he's going to his other crew partner. Now he'll probably, now he thinks he's got it right, going back to the table and see if he can get that corrected. As we're ready to go. 6:07 to go here in the first quarter. South Webster Jeeps 5, Valley Indian.
Oh, so they call that on South Webster, number 2. Trey Zimmerman. Okay. So that's where the confusion was. It was number 2, but it was the wrong team. Maybe South Webster tried to pull a fast one there.
Buckle taking it hard to the basket.
Nice.
Score.
Nice move.
5:59 to go in the first quarter. 5-2, bottom of the ninth.
That's right. This has been Valley's MO all year long. They press pretty much the entire game.
Roberts with the ball on the left wing. Nice behind-the-back dribble, but he loses it. But he needs to be real careful.
Yeah.
Real careful. When you go clapping in an opposing player's face, that's pretty much automatic. Hopefully that ends pretty quick. Jeeps take the ball out of bounds.
The area
inbounds.
I'm sorry. The area knows that Roberts. There's Zimmerman underneath. Nice job by Zimmerman. It's delay game.
Delay the game. He's going to the table and report that. Very good. Yep. Write it down in the book. Next time it'll be a technical foul. 5:33 to go here. As you mentioned, Brian, it has a potential to be a little chippy, and so far it's starting out that way.
Absolutely right.
7-2.
As I was mentioning,
we have a touchdown and a safety on the board right now.
Roberts has been known to kind of lose his cool through the year, get frustrated easily. And so I think Valley will try to play into that. Nice defense there by Collins.
Man, Webster gets after it. Good call by the official out top. He waved it off early, so no shot.
That's Zimmerman's second foul.
And he's probably going to take a seat real quick.
And that goes both ways. Both teams getting in foul trouble here. Webster doesn't go very deep on the bench as well. So that, again, we're seeing both teams pretty equal on paper.
Shot up and score.
Stewart.
7-4 your score. 5 minutes to go in the first. Number 1 with the ball. That's Bender. Shot in the air. And we have a foul.
Yeah.
Another foul.
Carpenter. Offensive foul.
Officials nipping this in the bud real quick.
Offensive foul on Collins underneath. They will count the 3, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
If the ball had been released before the whistle, we count it.
Okay. Probably just a little extracurricular there on the box out, probably.
Buckle driving to the paint, loses his footage. Out to number 24, Stewart, I believe. Pass under the basket. And going to go to the Jeeps.
Nice idea there by Stewart. Just had a little bit too much behind that one.
A little bit too much mustard, as the old saying goes. 4:25 to go in the first quarter. 10-4 your score. Webster on top. Copley with the ball in the corner.
That's Boyers, actually.
Boyer, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Blizzard, sorry. Blizzard.
There you go.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I know I'm wearing bifocal contacts, Mr. Bryant, here, but help me out just a little bit.
I apologize.
Oh, I apologize.
Lord, I apologize. And there's a foul on Connor Bender. Again, the referees right away are
doing what they have to do to control the game. I mean, it looks ugly. but they have to call it this way. The style of play is forcing the officials to make the calls, which is exactly what they should be doing. 5 fouls all ready to go, and we haven't even played a full 4 minutes yet.
This one going, there's a reach in.
Make that 6 foul.
Yeah. And South Webster has been a very physical team all year long. And
so now what's going to have to happen in this situation, Brian, is that the players are going to have to adapt.
Right.
They're going to have to get the message.
Right.
The officials are sending the message, hey, you're going to have to clean it up, fellas. We've called 6 fouls already, and you're going to have to adjust the style of officiating that we're doing, which is they're calling the game the way it should be called.
Right. Schubert will check in for Bender. So Bender and Zimmerman both with 2 fouls for the Jeeps.
Yep, again, another foul. Make that 7 fouls here in the first quarter already.
That's 1-1 already, correct?
Yep, next time out. That's going to put Valley at the line next time around.
That's Blizzard with the foul.
Buckle, reverse spin to the rack, shot, no good. Tipped around. Webster comes away with it. Shot up, no good. Batted away. Physical under the basket, shot back in. Another foul. Again, Valley's going to take it out of bounds.
That's a foul on Collins.
The officials doing what they have to do.
Yeah.
And that's going to send.
Yeah, they're trying to get it under control.
They're doing everything that they can within their power of officials to keep this game close as far as fouls are concerned and physicality of play. Right now, if I'm an official going into the paint, I'm going to step into the paint and I'm going to look both teams in the eye and I'm going to say, fellas, we're going to be here all night.
Right.
You want a foul? We're going to call it. Let's clean it up and play.
Right.
And that would be a good point right there to have that conversation with both teams.
George Arnett at the line, shooting 1-1, misses. Good rebound there by Schubert. And now with Zimmerman out and also Bender out, that'll give the ball handling responsibility over to Roberts, which, again, that's in favor of the Indians.
Yeah, probably not a good thing, but he scored. Probably not a good thing going in there up against Roberts. Roberts is how tall?
6'5".
6'5".
Good ball fake.
Still scored.
Yeah, good ball fake. Wise timeout there by Coach Cole. Got to get his team under control.
So at the 2:44 mark in the first quarter, we have 8 fouls on the board. All good foul calls.
7 of those by the Jeeps.
And 12-6 is your score. Officials crew doing an outstanding job thus far in this game. And
so I'm gonna throw something at you here. I'm gonna play devil's advocate a minute.
Okay. Even though we go to church, you can play the devil's advocate.
But so what would your argument be? Because obviously, I haven't seen it called like this during the season, and I think that's where a coach and fan would say, well, we've been playing like this all season. They haven't been calling it. So
here's the reason.
What's the reason?
You have top-notch officials here now.
Right.
Okay? They are trained to call a game the way it's being called.
Correct.
Normally, through the course of the season, you have a lot of younger officials.
Sure.
New officials, guys just starting that don't really have the experience level that the officials have in this game.
Okay.
So, therefore, you're seeing the game called differently because of the difference in the experience level. It's not that it's not that we look to call it any different. It's just the experience level of the official that's on the crew. They're trained to make those types of calls. And a lot of the younger officials through the course of the season aren't trained. They don't have the experience that crews like this have.
And that's a good way to put it, the experience. Nice rebound by Blizzard and put back there, but Stewart with a good block on the inside.
This is one of the more physical games I've watched all year.
Definitely the most physical out of all 3 we've seen today.
I mean, if you want to watch a high school basketball game and two teams get after it and get after each other, you want to come out here and watch this second half tonight. Roberts with the ball in the left wing, shoots a three. Not even close. Rebound, back up, no good. Rebound, Webster again, puts it back up. Shot, score!
And
going
one.
to the line for the old-fashioned three.
Yeah, that's right, Schubert. I want to say something about Schubert. Schubert normally, he's getting into this game early because of the foul trouble by Zimmerman and Bender. But Schubert, this year, we had a chance to play them. He played mostly JV. He put up like 26 in the JV game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, unbelievable. And so I
He's
know the
playing
kid
out here tonight.
Yeah, I know the kid's got he's a freshman, so I know he's got the ability, and he's going to have to step up because obviously with his team being in foul trouble here early.
14-6 your score. 24 backs it down, kiss off the glass. The ever-forgiving rims here at Wellston High School.
It's the talk. It's the talk on the street after the game. Boy, what about these rims? The rims are the winners here tonight.
All right, let me confess. It's probably from where I've been dunking so much before the
I
game.
can see that, yeah.
That might have been 35 years ago. That'd be good to touch the net right
and
now.
you still have to dream about it, right? Good defense there by Buckle. I used to could back in the day. Copley, nice cut to the basket. Assist, Colt Buckle.
Little interference going on right now, as you can see, but hang with us. We're working through that, some technical difficulty. There we go. Minute to go here in the first quarter. 14-10 your score in favor of the Jeeps. Number 3 with it. Gets his shot blocked.
Nice, Steve.
Valley with the steal. Pass ahead to number 1. Shot goes up. And score! Arnett on the score.
That gives him 4 on the night.
For the Engines. Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Anytime your feet get tangled up in a transition like that, it's an automatic. Of course, he called it a slap, and it's actually a block.
Right.
Trip call. 36 seconds to go.
That's Arnett's second foul, so he's going to have to watch it here.
As this game progresses, Brian, this will be something for all the fans to keep an eye on, is the foul situation for both teams. Indians away with the steal. Buckle on the right lane. Gives it up. Pass scored. Tie ball game.
Copley with a nice fill in the lane, and Buckle noticing he's coming down the court there, and a great assist.
Webster to the paint. Back outside. Gets away with the travel. Nope. Going to give it to him. Good call by the official. Again, these are the difference in the experience level of the officials when you get to this level of play. Your question was, how come they call it different? It's really not, because these officials have the experience.
So not that it's different, they're calling it correctly.
Exactly. They're calling it the way it should be called.
Right.
Buckle to the rack.
Nice.
Up and scored. No. Blocked. Roberts with the swat.
Get that out of here, he said. He threw up the old
shot at the buzzer.
Did the old Mutombo, didn't he?
Not
today, not in my house.
Oh, goodness. Goodness.
Man,
Packed house here at Wellston High School.
with a nice cut.
Well, you know something? It'd be nice to have a BMG media shirt, wouldn't it? Huh? I mean, the boss guy walks around with a BMG media shirt. And the two guys that's been slaving here all day have to sit up here and sup on water all day, and we don't even get a shirt.
My problem is I will not – if it's maize and blue, I will not take it.
Well, that's the other problem. He was dropped. He was dropped on his head when he was a baby, so he's also a Michigan fan.
Well, I ain't going to take nothing from him. We draw the line. Got to draw the line. We don't even say the word in our house. When we go to mom and dad's, we either say the team up north or Michigan.
There you go. Oh, it's great to have
Wow.
fun.
What a first quarter.
There we go.
It's been heavy with fouls.
Tie ball game again, right?
Yeah.
Goodness.
So Webster, more than likely, probably going to put it back in their starters. Maybe not. I look for Zimmerman to get back in the game maybe halfway through this third quarter. They're going to put in Bender, put him back in. Bender's a great defender, good ball handler.
Bender, the great defender?
Bender, the great defender. That sounds.
We're a poet and we don't know it, right?
Yeah, we've got, again, we got to give a shout out to APG Media of Ohio for sponsoring all the contests tonight. Just tremendous effort by them to be able to sponsor this, for us to show these games free of charge. Copley.
What a beautiful left hand to the rack.
He's a special player.
So Valley fights back and now takes the lead, 16-14. Pass inside, turnover. Fake pass, going to have a whistle. Yep, block. Great call.
Yeah, that was the correct call.
Yes, please.
Yeah, he was. As you can tell, Bender was kind of running. Still backing up. Still feet were still moving. Yeah, he wasn't set at all.
He was not. He was not there.
Carter had a clear lane to the basket. Carter nickel. And now Bender's going to have to set. He's got 3.
So nickel to the line to shoot the second of 2 shots. 17-14 your score. Second shot on the way, also good. Valley Indians now up 18-14. Nice comeback here by them.
And now they're...
And another steal, shot up, shot, no good. Tapped out of bounds, should be white ball. See what he has. Going to give it to Red.
So here comes Collins and Zimmerman, 2 critical players for the Jeeps coming back in with 7:19 left in the quarter.
So far, Brian, this is the most spirited game, and the last game was very spirited.
It was, yeah.
This one is...
from the get-go, it's been...
From the start.
Yeah.
11 fouls already here in the first half.
Zimmerman will do his best to try to take over this game and get some points. Nice block by Buckle.
Again,
I'm telling
using the experience of the officials on that play, letting that play through as he went to the rack on this replay right here.
Great block,
good block
defense.
there out of bounds, good no call.
I know it might, I don't know how they decide player of the year, defensive player of the year, all that stuff. I know it's a lot of politics, but in my opinion, Colt Buckle deserves defensive player of the year at least.
Zimmerman with the score there. Valley back on the end. But if you're looking for some high school basketball action, you might want to come on out here.
You might want to call your friends and family and or send them a link and share this link out, man. We've got a game here. Copley for 3, got it.
Nails it. 21-16.
I'm telling you, watch out, boy. If he gets hot, this could get out of hand in a hurry.
As he says, he's hotter than a $2 pistol. 6:15 to go in the first half. Indians on top of the Jeeps, 21-16.
South Webster needs an answer here.
Pass going to stay and batted out of bounds. Again, a little chippy, a lot chippy.
I don't know what.
And again, it's someone's last game of the season.
Right.
Nobody wants to go home.
No.
What they need to keep in mind is that we are recording everything.
That's exactly.
6:08, ball inbounds. Zimmerman with the ball, guarded by Buckle.
Nice.
Again, great call by the official. Zimmerman tagged with another foul. Again, you can tell now the difference in the experience factor of the officials in this contest.
And Zimmerman definitely not liking the call. South Webster fans not liking the call. Arnett's going to go to the line, shooting 1-1. And again, folks, we were in the bonus before the first quarter was over. It's a 7-point lead now.
Bingo. Now the Valley Indians coming out with a like token pressure, full court press.
Yeah, it's exactly what they need to do. They need to pour it on here.
Arnett with the heavy pressure defensively. Another turnover by the Jeeps. Number 24, great pass to Buckle under the basket and score. Jeeps are going to have to burn a timeout here pretty quick.
Yeah, nice move.
Number 10 comes away with it.
Good defense there by Arnett to alter that shot.
Jeeps have got to take a timeout.
Yeah.
And the Valley Indians, someone just flipped the switch.
Yeah, buddy.
With the Valley Indians because they are on fire.
Great assist from Copley, the no-look pass.
What a turnaround.
Inside to Stewart. And what a turnaround it's been here in the second quarter.
They trailed by 6 in the first quarter.
Yeah.
And now they're up by 11. 27-16 your score with 5:21 to go in the half. Started out very sluggish, and I think maybe, Brian, the style of play caught Valley off guard with this physicality.
Right.
Maybe that was a game plan of the Jeeps coming in here tonight to try to get Valley off kilt a little bit.
Yeah.
And it worked, but then Valley just really flipped the switch and said, okay, we're going to match that intensity and come right back in.
I mean, think about it. Even though there was several fouls called on South Webster, the game was still really tight. I mean, Webster still had a lead. But then all of a sudden, Webster starts getting frustrated. Some of their main players are out on the bench with foul trouble. I mean, it just
they can no longer afford to leave them on the bench. They have to play them now, even with the fouls.
Yeah.
And I know that's not real good strategy, but there comes the point you're down by 11 now, and the momentum heavily swung toward the Indians. That you have to bring your key players and your starters back in, even though you don't want to. Or this game could even get further out of hand.
Yeah, exactly right. Then when that happens, then you've got frustration, and then
I think this is first time ever.
Nice move by Collins there on the inside.
I have ever seen Wellston High School coach Jim Darrow court with this many fans in it.
This is definitely all games have been attended well, but this is by far the most attended game of the 3 we've had so far.
When we get a chance with our camera crew, and you can see kind of some of the guys, some of the fans standing around the top mezzanine and around the inside of the gymnasium, you can see that. And this place is packed. So much for COVID, right?
Yeah, so much for COVID. Yeah.
3-point shot by the Jeeps, no good. Rebound, Roberts. Back up for Roberts, and he scores.
Nice move by Roberts.
Stops the bleeding for just a little bit.
Lead is now 7.
Blocked. No call?
Yeah, that's a good no call, I think.
So now the Jeeps is on the way back. 4 minutes to go in the half. 27-20 your score. Indians on top of the Jeeps.
Yeah.
Again, the officials are just not going to let this thing get out of hand.
They're not.
They're going to do everything in their power.
Arnett's third foul. He's the only one in foul trouble for the Indians, and that'll send in Levi Stewart. Levi Stewart, the 6'7" junior.
I was going to say he's from the land of the Giants.
Yeah. Dealing with some
supporting
injuries.
The mullet.
Yeah, exactly right. Oh, yeah, he's got the great hair. He's had some injuries this year. Just got back and actually has been playing some great minutes as of late. Nice rebound there.
Being as big as he is, he covers the floor pretty quick.
Yeah.
3:35 to go in the half. Drive to the basket.
Nice move by Nickel.
Nickel with the score. 29-20.
Yep.
Again, the officials have just decided, fellas, we're going to call it.
Yep.
Fouls on the board now 9-5, so they're evening up just a little bit. Yeah. But a lot of times people wonder, well, how come the fouls are so lopsided? A lot of times officials can't help that.
No,
it's the style of play.
It's not that they're leaning on a team more than the other. It's just the fact they're committing more fouls.
Yeah, the style of play gets really lopsided. Shot no good. Pass back out top. Rebound, Indians on the fast break. Pushing it ahead. Nice behind the pass. Back
nice defense by Schubert.
Wow. Roberts for three. No good. Rebound, Indians. Fast break, pull away. Layup, score. Nickel on the layup for the Indians. 2:40 to go in the half. 31-20 your score.
Just good court awareness there by the Indians to find the outlet pass and get the easy lay-in by Nickel. Collins will get the and one. Jace Copley will commit his first foul. Actually, his second foul. Sorry about that. Collins will go to the line to, he'll complete the original three-point play here.
And he does. 8-point ball game.
South Webster still hanging around here.
2:25 to go in the half. Buckle with the ball out top for the Valley Indians. Passes over to the left side. Back over to the right side. Number 13 shoots a three. No good. Rebound, Robertson. Roberts for the Jeeps.
Nice block by Stewart.
Great call. Great awareness
Right.
by the official on the baseline.
Yeah.
Great job seeing that ball hit the bottom of the backboard.
Right.
Actually, the bottom of the backboard's not out of bounds, but it hits behind it, so it must have hit the brace behind it for it to be out of bounds.
Yeah, hard to tell from our angle over here, but he had he was right under the basket. He saw that easily.
Under 2 minutes in the half. 8-point game. Three-point try. It is good.
I'm telling you. Collins lit it up against the Mohawks earlier this year. He had three from behind the arc. Kind of separated that game against the Northwest Mohawks, so he has the ability to do it. And just like that, it's a 5-point game. And Webster doing a good job here defensively, playing hard defense, but not being, handsy like they were.
SWAT.
They're going to call it.
Yeah, they're going to call that.
Yeah. I kind of tell the young people, anytime you are going to swat it, anytime you come down with your hand,
exactly.
it's pretty much a no-brainer.
Exactly.
They're going to call it every time.
You got it. Close to a minute. Another foul. 1:06 to go in the half.
Carter
Both
Nickel,
teams now.
He'll pick up his first foul. Both teams in the bonus, so.
Both teams in the bonus. Packed house.
Oh, my.
This is the most fans we've seen here all day, and
Yeah.
we've had great crowds all day long.
A lot of the teams have stayed around, too, to watch their next opponent, so it's.
Again, in a minute, if we can get maybe a cameraman, one of our camera angles here in a minute to be able to see all the fans from the upper deck. Again, another foul.
Another foul.
We're going to the line to shoot a bonus.
That's going to be on Schubert.
And I can't say enough, and I'm not
Yeah.
about the officiating so far in this ball game. Been outstanding. Being a retired official for 30 years and watching these guys work, they have done just an amazing job. This game, Brian, had all implications. It was going to get out of hand real quick.
Yeah.
And the officials called what they've had to call trip after trip after trip to send the message. And now the kids just have to adapt.
Have to adapt to it. They've been consistent. They haven't wavered the whole game.
45 seconds to go.
Buckle,
7-point game.
I'm sorry, Buckle hits one of those two. Stewart's there. Nice rebound by Stewart. Timeout called by Coach. The Indians. 33 seconds left. Not sure why you burned a timeout there, but.
We're going to pull it out.
Yeah. Coach Tackett calling a timeout there. I want to ask you about that. I know that's kind of one of the things that's being talked about as far as a rule change, player-only timeouts instead of coach timeouts.
Coach can call timeouts.
Yeah.
Players can call timeouts. Coaches can call
Right.
timeouts.
Are they thinking about changing that to where it's player-only?
Haven't seen that.
Okay.
That probably won't happen.
Right.
Because a coach is actually responsible for his entire team.
Right.
So I doubt that would ever happen.
And that
one thing that we do hear hearing it more frequently on a yearly basis is a shot clock.
Yeah.
More schools are, of course, the expense of installing a shot clock is
Right.
another thing that's being discussed. But a shot clock is in high school starting to become a factor. We haven't seen it really come into play today in both
Right.
games we've had here, but it could have.
I tell you one thing, the money they're making off the tickets during this tournament, they could buy some shot clocks for some schools. I'm sure there's grant money available somewhere.
Buckle is everything I remember. I haven't seen him play much as a player.
Yeah.
But, boy, he is a really nice ball handler.
That was dangerous right there. They gave him some space.
And just a really nice player for the Valley Indians.
Great athlete and multi-sport player, and he'll hurt you.
Illegal screen.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Again, what an awesome job this crew's doing. I hate to keep making references of the officials.
I mean,
normally
but
they get bad light.
Near and dear to your heart there, bud. South Webster has a chance here with 5.3 left in the half. Hunter Edwards will come in. Nice move by Blizzard. Oh,
yep, score it.
they're going to score it?
Nope, waved it off.
They waved it off.
Again, that ball has to be released
before the
buzzer.
Do we have red around the
we could take a look at that replay one more time.
Let's see what we got here.
Drive the paint on the layup. Shot is no good.
What? No, it was after.
Right.
Yeah, you can
Zero's
see
on the clock.
You can see the clock over there. Yeah.
Great job by the officials.
Yeah.
Again.
And there wasn't too much arguing from the stands. So, but I'm telling you, this score could have been a lot worse. But credit the South Webster Jeeps for fighting back here in this second quarter after, Zimmerman been on the bench pretty much almost the first half, and they rely on him so much for the scoring effort. Roberts has pretty much been shut down. To let's see what's well, he's got.
Oh, and he's only a freshman.
Yeah.
Wow.
Say he's only got 2 points. Yeah, that's what I thought. Roberts only has 2 points, so.
Wow. I tell you what, South Webster's going to be around a while as well.
Oh, they will be. Yeah, they sure will be.
They are a very young team. Looking at their roster, they're loaded with freshmen, sophomores, and juniors.
Yeah, they're going to be tough. They always
2 seniors, 3 seniors on the team. Wow. It's all right, folks. You're listening to Ohio High School tournament action right here on BMG Media. Again, we want to send a shout out to our sponsor for making this possible. Again, that's APG Media of Ohio. If had they not sponsored this, we wouldn't be here all day long doing what we're doing. So a big shout out to those folks. Yeah. And, folks, we're going to take a break here for just a moment. We'll be back in about the 3-minute mark. Again, you're listening to Ohio High School Athletic Association basketball right here on BMG Media. We'll be back in Welcome back again, sports fans, to Ohio High School Athletic Basketball Association Division IV tournament play right here at Wellston High School. Coach Jim Darrow Court. What a barn burner we've had. Woo! All three games, Brian, today have been just an amazing game. But before we go any further, most importantly, one of our cameramen tonight was just notified that his friend is sent right into the heat of the battle in Ukraine. So we want to certainly send out special prayers. The Lord knows right where that young man is from Ukraine.
Okay. Gotcha.
And been sent into battle. So we certainly want to remember that whole situation. Some of the Bible prophets prophesy that could be Ezekiel 37-38 coming into play. We don't know.
Yes, sir.
But we just study it and read it and pray and move on. But we want to remember that family and that young man right now as we speak. So, but back to action here. What an amazing ball game again this one has been so far, Brian, here this evening. 26-33 your score. Valley on top. But the Jeeps have fought their way right back into this one.
They started out hot, the South Webster did, and then with the fouls getting out of hand for South Webster, granted they were definitely needed to be called, but some of their critical players had to sit the bench for a while, and that caused Valley to make some runs. And now, again, we start off just where they started the first half, and that's Zimmerman. And Zimmerman's going to have to stay in this game if Webster's going to have a chance.
3-point shot by the Indians, no good. Rebound by Zimmerman, pushed ahead but out of bounds. Roberts couldn't catch up with it. Turnover back to the Indians.
That was the right idea. Roberts was filling the lane there, but just got ahead of him a little bit. Good court awareness there.
7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Indians with the ball.
Nice
Buckle
passes.
under the basket, shot, score.
Anytime Buckle's under there, it's, he's going to
pretty much automatic.
Yeah, series of ball fakes, and he's going to get a good shot out of it. He's got 7 for the Indians.
24 to the rack.
Collins.
That's a score. Collins.
Telling you, he's had a great game. There we go.
Arnett for 3.
That gives him 9. Balanced scoring for the Indians so far tonight.
38-30 your score. Indians on top of the Jeeps. Shot up, score by Blizzard.
Yep.
Nice pass under the basket. Oh, I was going to say, you got to call that one.
Yeah, Roberts.
That was pretty obvious.
Frustrated with himself, but knew that was the right call. And Nickel will go to the line to shoot, too. That was all set up by the fantastic, play there by Copley to be able to dribble down the middle, create a little opening, and then dump it down inside to Nickel. You could kind of see that forming up where we were at. Good unselfish play there.
38-32 your score, 6:13 to go. We're just getting action underway here in the third quarter. Wellston High School coach Jim Darrow Court. Brian Barron, I'm Bub Norris, bringing you the action here the rest of the day today.
First 2 games ended up with a Trimble victory by 1 point over the Notre Dame Titans, and they will face the Western Indians next Friday at 6:30 here at Wellston, as Western overcame a really good Federal Hocking team, and that was a nail biter all the way to the end. And 6-point win, but not indicative of how close it was.
Wow,
nice job.
Great offensive run series right there. Back to a 5-point game.
Collins with a nice roll around there, wide open lay-in. There's another back and forth here.
Wow, Nickel with a nice one-handed scoop.
Love it. Cameraman's having a hard time keeping up with this.
Buckle with great
defense,
at
Collins.
But a putback. Up and down.
A little late whistle there, but.
And the reason for that is, again, he taught very well. Reason for that, he wanted to see that play through.
Okay.
Let that play through, and he did. No basket, so boom, we're coming out to the foul, with a foul. I'm going to send him to the line, give him an opportunity. Held his whistle very nicely on that play, the official did.
Rollins will commit his first foul. That's Bryce Stewart, the senior. Again, really good balanced scoring here by the Indians. No one's in double figures, but everyone has contributed.
Second shot up is good as well, and that's Stewart.
That gives him 9.
Lizard with the ball for the Jeeps. 5:20 to go in the third. Turnover. It's on the loose. Look out. Slamma, jamma, bama. No. Reverse layup and score. Thought Brian was getting a little excited.
I was like,
oh, baby, we're going to see it. But no. 5 minutes to go. 45-39, 11-point game again. Back out top. Shot no good. Rebound by Copley. Ahead to Stewart behind the back. Little shake and bake in the paint. Looks at a free, wide open shot. No good.
Oh, yeah. Good defense there. Yeah.
Kiss. It was no good.
Didn't get it, that was Schubert, actually. Good defense. Schubert, the freshman, really has had to step up tonight, and he's done that for the Jeeps.
Folks, there's standing room only here tonight. This is crazy.
I love it.
Stewart with the rebound. Copley with the ball. Kicks it off to
nice move.
Layup.
Yeah.
Timeout.
Yeah, timeout.
Back to a 13-point game right now. 4:19 to go in the third. Valley Indians creating a little space here, Brian.
Yep. 9-point lead, 4:19 left, and it's been back and forth here. And Valley Indians are starting just to pull away just a little bit.
Well, the Jeeps cut it to 5.
Yeah, they did.
Just a couple of minutes ago. Now it's back to a.
And what you have here is you have some Jeeps that are in foul trouble.
Yes.
So
they have to be careful.
They want to play aggressive, but they don't want to play too aggressive.
Yes.
So that creates a great opportunity for the offense to kind of stick a dagger in here. But yeah, as you're mentioning, it's a packed out.
I've lived here my whole life. I was on the school board when this building was built.
Yeah.
And I've never seen this large a crowd here.
Well, I'm telling you what, you can feel it. It's
great venue.
It's hotter than fire.
Great venue here.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. You can hear everything clearly. It's one thing about schools. School gymnasiums are terribly hard to be able to put sound in because the bounce is off the concrete wall. But the way this is constructed, you've got plenty of things to deflect that sound. It's very clear. The announcers are very clear. They did a great job here at Wellston. And, both other than Trimble, everyone didn't have a real far drive.
Right.
Especially with these two teams. They didn't have far at all.
13-point game, Jeeps trail.
If I was the Jeeps, I'd be getting it to
Zimmerman.
Collins with 17 points. I'd be getting it to him somehow. Nice
Zimmerman
move.
to the rack again. Shoots before he falls.
Yep.
Out of bounds.
Stay here.
Okay. Pass out top. That's to Collins. Collins to Roberts. Oop, got away with one there.
Yep. I need to give credit tonight to Bryce Stewart. He is playing a tremendous job defensively on Roberts. Roberts only with 2 points tonight in this contest. Normally one of the leading scorers for the South Webster Jeeps, but Bryce Stewart has just did a tremendous job tonight.
Great rebound by number 1, Arnett, for the Indians. 3:30 to go in the third. Arnett back with the ball. Underhand scoop.
Ooh.
The scoop.
The scoop.
He's
the
feeling
kiss.
it.
Yeah, we don't count that. Nice move by Zimmerman. Good defense by Buckle, but just better offense that time. Buckle will pick up his first foul of the night.
3:11 to go here in the third. 13-point ball game, 49-36 your score. And I understand, Brian, these two teams split regular season. Is that correct?
They sure did. Both teams defeating their opponent at their opponent's home court.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah. South Webster beat Valley at Valley by 2. Then Valley beat Webster by 6 at Webster. So it's
rare turnover by Buckle to the lane and score.
Nice job by Zimmerman. And here comes the pressure D by Webster. This is what they need. Get back into this game. It's 10 points now.
2:50 to go in the third.
Need a good stop here.
Buckle with the ball on the left wing. Guarded by number 1. That's Bender. Buckle to the rack. Passes across the lane. Tipped out of bounds. But we have a foul call.
Yeah.
As Buckle was driving the paint, a lot of body, and the official calls it a push.
And that's going to be 3 on Bender. South Webster fans are not happy at all.
Not happy campers.
Not happy at all.
Stewart with the ball out top.
Following this game tonight will be Leesburg. What do we got here?
Going to be a foul.
Foul
against
Nickel. Foul Nickel.
Officials call an advantage, disadvantage on that. When you have a loose ball, if a player dives in and makes contact with another player when the ball is loose, again, they're going to call that advantage, disadvantage, and call that a foul, which is what happened on that play.
Nice steal by Arnett.
Officials doing a great job again, letting the dust settle, making sure that they have everything under control before he goes to the table. Really good of veteran.
That's going to be 4 on Zimmerman. Coach Cole going to express his dissatisfaction.
He's real close.
Yeah.
Look here. He's going back and telling him one more time, Coach, I've heard enough.
Okay.
Coach said, okay, all right, we're playing on. Roberts with the rebound for the Jeeps. Yeah, he's a really, really good player. It's the first time I've seen him play this year as a freshman.
He has the ability, of course, in the junior high, nice move. Oh, great move by Collins off the ball. Even better pass, and Collins with the finish. That's 19. Will Collins having the game of his life tonight. He's really been the reason why the South Webster Jeeps are still in this game.
9-point game. Shot up by the Indians. No good. Rebound, Roberts.
Again, Roberts coming out of the junior high realm just dominated every facet. Oh,
3-point goal.
Oh my, that's uncharacteristic.
Minute 30 to go in the third quarter. 9-point ball game.
But with the tremendous years he had at junior high, the word gets out quickly.
Oh, no doubt.
And so teams are going to focus in on him.
Got to have a whistle. Come and get it.
Yep.
He got the right call, but he needs to come and get it. Yeah, that's quite obvious foul there. Minute 25 to go.
Buckle will commit his second foul.
Zimmerman goes to the line for 2. With a minute 25 to go in the third. First shot is on the way. It is good.
Zimmerman with 4 fouls. And he's going to take a seat for a little bit, hopefully maybe the rest of this quarter.
I just saw where Mr. Troy Aikman signed a monster deal with ESPN.
Yep.
You think we could get the same kind of deal with BMG Media?
You know, we can maybe able we may be.
Well, we got a response. Now, you folks, we can hear our producers talking to us on our headset, but you can't hear them when they speak to us. So we got a pretty quick response on that one.
Yeah, that was a no doubter. I tell you,
Bottle of water is good for us, right?
yeah, Aikman signing that deal with Monday Night Football, ESPN, and they are looking for maybe Joe Buck to follow.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
Copley's first shot up was good. Well, I was campaigning for us there for a minute, but that got shot down pretty quick.
Yeah, it did. Yep.
Minute 17 to go in the third, 51-42. Make it 52-42, 10-point ball game. Jeeps trail by 10 over the Valley Indians. Roberts with the ball. Looks to shoot, and he does. No good. Rebound.
Yeah.
Stewart comes away with it for the Indians.
Good chance for Valley
Back
here
out
to
top.
increase this lead to 12 or 13. That'll be huge going into the fourth quarter.
Pass inside to Buckle.
Yeah.
Again, automatic. Nope, he misses. Oh, we got a foul there.
Yeah, that's a hard foul on Collins. He'll pick up his third, and now
That's real important.
we're a critical moment here for the Jeeps. I don't know if I was Coach Cole, I maybe set Collins for the rest of this quarter at
You
least.
about have to. I'm not sure why he's still in the game. You don't want him to pick up a cheap foul and get a fourth one here.
Because Collins is going to play tough. He's not going to give in here.
Stewart with the ball. Little shake and bake out top.
Yeah.
30 seconds to go in the third. Stewart with the ball out top. Timeout call first.
Yeah. Coach Crabtree. God, I keep calling him Crabtree. Coach Tackett, sorry. Coach Tackett calling that timeout there. Great heads-up play there to maintain possession.
This is Coach Tackett for Indians, correct?
Correct. Craig
His
Tackett.
first year.
First year as head coach, yes.
Yeah.
They kind of went through a season there, Stormin, sorry, he hates to be
You're
called
right.
that. He hates to be called that, but Norm Pearson last year came in, saw an opportunity there, great Valley team, made a pretty good run, but I think Norm found out that, he ended up having a lot of health problems during the year,
Yep,
and I think that kind of made his final decision.
Yep.
And so Coach Tackett was on that staff and able to move into that spot. And, of course, Coach Copley, Kyle Copley, one of his main assistant coach there, that's Chase Copley's dad. Kyle's been a head coach, over at Memphis.
Sure.
Very well.
Yes.
Very well trained. We got a good group of coaching staff over there.
.20 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. Valley Indians 52, South Webster Jeeps 42.
Felt like the end of a third quarter, didn't it?
Yeah. Buckle with the ball, inbounds to Arnett on the left side. Back out to Nickel, back over to Buckle on the right side. Copley with the ball out top, under heavy pressure. Again, the Jeeps are just playing
2 seconds.
Tenacious defense.
0.9, so that's
something
almost
else, Brian, that I've
impossible.
noticed here in this tournament here today, a lot of teams playing man-to-man defense.
Yeah.
This year we haven't seen a lot of teams in the Tri-Valley Conference play a lot of man-to-man. These teams, all these teams have played man-to-man, which can be a difference maker in a ball game.
It sure can. And SOC was 95% man-to-man the entire year. We had teams like Memphis, spreading out the the spread defense and things like that. So, but most of them played man-to-man. And again, we want to thank our sponsors, APG Media of Ohio, for sponsoring all these games tonight. Be able to bring this to you absolutely free of charge. I want to thank all those that are texting, Facebook messaging, commenting on our stream. We're getting those. Thank you so much for your comments. It's been amazingly, it's our first time working together doing a game. And
it's been
Marty
real.
and Joe, baby. Marty and Joe, I'm telling you. It's fun.
You can tell when we just mesh really well together. You know enough
Yeah.
about the players. I know enough about the players, and
Right.
and it's been just a really
It's a
pleasure.
great
to be able to
marriage.
work. Yeah, it's been a great pleasure to work with you today.
It's been awesome.
Now, as far as our contract,
Yeah, let's talk about it.
you know, Joe Buck's he's gonna campaign. I don't know what do you think those boys are going to make a year? You think we can at least get a hot dog at halftime or something?
Yeah, I
Can
mean,
we campaign for that?
yeah, I think we can. I just want a Diet Mountain Dew. I told my daughter to go get me one.
All right, we're ready to get fourth quarter action underway here. 8 minutes on the clock.
What's the key for the South Webster Jeeps here to come back in this game?
Well,
What do you think?
they have to keep playing, obviously, and Roberts has to score for them to win.
Right.
It's pretty obvious Roberts has to score, and he hasn't scored enough for them tonight. See,
There you go. Collins again.
Collins scored there, and he's
That's
been their
21
leading guy.
for Collins, man.
He's having a
great
monster
game.
night.
And that's
Rebound.
what you need as well. You need good defensive rebounds.
Got to get some stops.
Don't give them second chance opportunities.
Got to get some stops, and you can't be turning it over.
No.
And Webster's coach,
Yeah.
not a happy camper on the
No,
sideline.
I'm not sure if he was mad at his player or the referee. I think he thought it might have deflected off somebody's foot.
7:15 to go in this one. Buckle with the ball out top. Kicks it over to Copley. Inside to number 1, and that would be Arnett. Oh, Yep. And that's going to send Copley to the line to shoot 2 for the Indians.
Oh, that's Will Collins' 4th foul.
Again, and we made mention early on in the first quarter of this broadcast here in this game this evening, Brian, is that this game continues on the way it is.
Yeah.
These teams are going to be in trouble come fourth quarter with so many fouls.
That's exactly right.
And that's playing out right before our eyes right here.
Really the only one from Valley, George Arnett has 3, but the way this game has been played so physical, these guys can rip off 2 or 3 fouls, quickly. So
7 minutes to go. 53-44 your score. Indians on top. Pass over to Bender. Bender back out top to Roberts. Roberts crossover. Nice play. Strip. Foul. It's going to put Roberts to the line. Again, another one of those kids, Brian, we spoke of in the Western game. They had a couple freshmen that played very, very much above their grade level.
absolutely.
Roberts is the same way with the South Webster Jeeps. Obviously, he is going to have a fantastic career the further up the line he goes. He is obviously Division I potential just basically because the way he can play and his size.
Right.
And, of course, his dad was the same way.
Right.
Second shot is good as well.
I think he would himself agree with it, what I'm about ready to say. If he would be able to control his emotions and be able to use the pressure that's been given him, all the teams are going to be looking to him, pressuring him. If he could take that and use it as a motivator, he would be deadly.
Number 11 for a 3, no good. Rebound, Indians. And that's Nickel coming away with it. Valley doesn't need to really get in a hurry and shoot shots like that one.
Right.
They have the lead. No need to rush.
Wasn't a good look there.
What we need to understand, and kids need to understand these days, is what we call time and score.
Right.
You have a 9-10 point lead with 6 minutes to go in the ball game. We don't have to rush it.
No.
Looking to get it to Roberts under the basket.
Webster with their leading scorer on the bench, Collins. There you go.
Nice player.
Nice turnaround there. That gives him 6.
You make a great play on one end. Again, that's inexperience by a player.
Right.
You make a great play, offensive play on one end, and then trot down the floor on the other and commit a foul.
Right.
That's inexperience.
Right.
He'll learn from that. He'll grow into that.
Absolutely.
Coaches will teach him along the way, and he'll just keep getting better and better.
Great players learn how to overcome adversity and resistance. And
Absolutely.
And he will. He definitely
and you look, as a freshman, with this setting
right
and this crowd, both sides,
yeah.
I mean, it's not really affecting the younger players at all, but they're just got to be thinking, man, I'm playing in a game like this. And,
enjoy the moment.
District game.
In fact, it's been all the games this day. The younger players have really stepped up to the plate.
Yeah.
And have really been the difference makers.
9-point ball game, 5:35 to go. Valley Indians on top, 57-48 your score. Clock is starting to become a little bit of a factor for the Jeeps.
Jeeps need to play with some sense of urgency there.
3-point shot, no good. It's going off of Roberts' hands, and it does.
And when I say control the emotion, what I really need to say is your body language.
Mm-hmm.
Body language. Kids' body languages today, it's contagious. And if you go around with your head down, shaking your head, always negative, that is contagious to other teammates.
Sure.
And
I think the coaches will help him along the way. Being a freshman, obviously he's got to play. He's one of the best players, if not the best player on their team. But inexperience, and the more he plays next year, he'll be a completely different player his junior year. And then by the time he's a senior, look out.
Oh, my.
I mean, he's
going to get in the weight room. He's going to – not sure if he plays baseball as well. His dad, tremendous pitcher.
He's definitely a D1 potential player by the time he graduates. 4:35 to go. Roberts again with a three. No good. Rebound Jeeps. They pull it back out. Zimmerman with the ball out top, guarded by Buckle. Collins looking at it. Looking. Passes back out top.
This is the kind of patience they needed at the beginning of the game.
Yes. And again, Valley content in playing. They're playing man-to-man. Great strip.
There you go.
Great strip. Buckle looking to take it to the rack. Pulls it back out. Again, time and score.
Oh, nice.
Time and score.
And the one.
Yep. Here we're going to take another look at this, folks.
Yeah, buddy.
We want to see the big man take it to the rack. And he does.
With a kiss in the roll up the rim.
4:02 to go.
That's 5 for Zimmerman.
And that's a game changer right there, folks.
Good sportsmanship from the Valley fans. They were giving him a standing ovation too. That's very good sportsmanship there. Well deserved. He's
Levi Stewart with the old-fashioned three.
Yeah, buddy.
And most teams he would start for. Any other team around, probably in the conference and in Southern Ohio, because of his size and his ability. But that tells you how good the Valley Indians are. 3-point shot, no good. He's out of bounds.
He's improved greatly over the last few games. At the beginning of the season, if there was something he needed to work on, would be his physicality underneath, and not so much. It's not that he didn't have the ability. It's that he just needed to believe in himself, and he's really stepped up to that role here in the last 2 or 3 games. Nice back cut. Good defense there, good steal by Blizzard.
Roberts for three from the corner, drains it. That's what they needed.
Yep.
They're still hanging around.
3:13 left from the corner.
Back to a 9-point ball game. That's only 3 shots away. We're tied.
Yeah, buddy.
3:13 to go in this one.
Wow. This day has been unbelievable basketball.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever watched as many games this competitive and good in one day. All day it's been this
And from
way.
the very beginning, every team, their fans were supportive in the game. There hasn't been. I think we've had one spectator thrown out at the beginning of the first game, but other than that,
He just wanted to listen to it from the radio.
Yeah, he wanted to listen to our live stream. Yeah. But there hadn't been any. All right.
So 3:13 to go here in the ball game.
Again, our sponsor, APG Media of Ohio, sponsoring all the games for you to be able to watch it free of charge. And we want to thank 531 of you that are watching currently.
How many?
531 that are watching currently right now.
Wow.
Thank you.
We better clean up our act a little bit.
Thank you.
3:05 to go in this one. 60-51. Valley Indians on top. Uh-oh. Gets away.
Oh, nice outlook.
Look out. Roberts has some reverse spin, loses it. Jeeps retain possessions. Roberts for a three from the corner.
Oh, my.
Nails it.
Oh, my. That was great awareness by Roberts. He fell down on that spin move, was able to get his presence back, got in the corner, and from the other side, now the lead is 6.
Unbelievable for a freshman. To carry the load, put the team on his back, carry the load,
Man.
and bring this game back to 6 points with 2:25 to go.
South Webster's like an annoying stalker. They just won't go away.
Stewart gets fouled on the baseline.
Is that Blizzard? I believe?
I think
No, number 11. It's Cam Carpenter. That's only his second. So
two-shot foul, bonus foul, going to put the Valley Indians at the line to shoot 2.
and this is where this game's going to be won and decided here.
Double bonus. Again, we spoke about this early on in this ball game. The fouls, the early fouls by South Webster could be a factor at the end of this game, and it is exactly what's happening right now. Stewart's first shot, no good. Second shot on the way is nothing but the bottom of the net. We have a timeout on the court. We want to send a big shout out and special thank you once again to our sponsor for today's basketball, APG Media of Ohio. Thank you, folks, for what you've done. Again, what a great attribute, too, to all these fans that are able to watch this broadcast live stream that normally couldn't make it out to gymnasium.
Right.
Parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, Florida, California, you name it, Texas, wherever. We're getting people views from all over the country. And it's just great to be able to offer this. And, again, shout out to APG Media of Ohio. Thank you so much.
And even if they couldn't make it here, they couldn't get a seat. Standing
That
room
is true.
only, man.
Standing room only.
Unbelievable.
I don't
Great turnout.
I don't think there's ever been this many fans in Coach Jim Darrow Court. Yeah, we're going to take a look at this three-point shot real quick before we go live back to action here.
Look at the way Roberts was able to recover after he slipped, and he was able to get open and just drained it. I mean, that was nothing but confidence. And right before that, he had the spin move. He lost control, fell down, but was able to get back in that corner and was open. And good awareness there by, I think that was Carpenter, to be able to find him open. We take for granted sometimes kids being able to pass, but if that pass would have been off just a little bit, Roberts may not have the opportunity to get set and get a good shot off, but it was right in his pocket, able to get that off.
Again, Valley needs to remember at this point in the game, it's time and score. They have the lead and a turnover by Webster. Those are killers at this point in the game, any point in the game, but especially right now.
Yeah, Collins has 4 fouls.
Stewart with the ball, skip pass across. He's going to be fouled.
I mean, he's got to put the pressure on, but that's going to be it for him.
Again, we spoke about this earlier.
Yeah,
again,
sure did.
Make reference to it one more time. Collins with his 5th foul, and that is going to be a dagger for the Webster Jeeps.
I think Collins leaves the game with 19 points tonight. An outstanding game. But again, the early fouls, Zimmerman and Collins, really playing a factor here.
This game far from over, folks. 7-point ball game. Still with 2 minutes exactly to go. Brian Barron, I'm Bub Norris, bringing you your action tonight from Wellston High School. Coach Jim Darrow Court. All 3 games so far today, Brian, have just been amazing.
unbelievable, and they've
shot.
all come down to the end of the night, and that's end of the game rather, and that it's what you want in district games. It was, to be honest, some sectional games were a little disappointing. I felt bad for some teams having to drive 3 hours and then get beat by 40.
Man, Roberts is just almost becoming unstoppable for the Jeeps.
And that's you hate to say it, is it a little bit too late, he's really scored 12 points here in this quarter.
Ooh, close turnover again.
Yeah.
Again, the Indians need to understand time and score.
Right.
Pull it out, run some clock. They're still up by 6.
They're going to have to eventually start fouling here.
Be patient.
Wait, try to get into the hands of the guy that you want to be shooting foul shots. And really, about everyone from the Indians does a pretty good job from the foul line.
What an amazing day of high school basketball right here at Wellston High School. OHSAA High School Basketball Action Division 4. All these teams here today have just really so far played their hearts out, and you can tell it. As we made reference already, Brian, all these games have come right down to the wire. Minute 8 to go. That's going to put Valley on top 63-56.
Right. In our first game of the night, Trimble and Western, they'll be in the district final here next Friday evening.
And again, we have a timeout. Okay, next Friday evening, 6:30.
Yep. And then the winner of this game will play the winner of the next game, Leesburg-Fairfield against Sims Valley. And they will play next Friday as well. And that game will be at 9 o'clock. So tip-off 6:30 for district finals next week. Long night in Wellston, a long Friday night.
Valley coaches doing some hard coaching over there in the huddle. 1:08 to go in the contest. 8-point ball game.
Yeah, I want to congratulate the Willisburg Pirates, not only their ladies for winning the district, but their boys for winning the district semifinal today against the Memphis Falcons.
Huge win.
My land, 39-25. A low-scoring game for sure. Weren't able to watch that game, but had to be a tough loss for Memphis, who was the number 1 seed.
Foul going to be called on the play by Bender.
Then also the Waverly Tigers victorious over Warren earlier today. And they will play Jackson next week, who had a big upset today against Logan Elm.
Another player fouls out.
Yeah, that's Bender fouling out.
Again.
Yeah, this is what we got into here.
We spoke to earlier in the first quarter. Webster came out playing very, very aggressive, and this officiating crew, a veteran crew, no nonsense, man. They nipped it in the bud right from the start, and the fouls just kept racking up for Webster.
Arnett's going to try to extend this lead to 10. It's almost insurmountable with less than a minute here. So the Jeeps need to score quickly here. Watch for him to try to get Roberts open.
.43 seconds to go. 10-point ball game, 66-56. Valley Indians on top over the South Webster Jeeps. 3 great ball games already today. Football pass to Stewart. Again, time and score, just pull it out. We got a foul there. Yep. 38 seconds to go. Again, Brian Bear, I'm Bub Norris bringing in your action tonight. Man, been such a pleasure working with you today.
Awesome, man. We got one more.
We have one more to go, and certainly after this game, after tonight, we're going to have to renegotiate our contracts with our producers.
We try to keep bringing that up.
Maybe a new, maybe we can see a new bass boat in your future or something like that.
I would be fine with me. Yeah. My wife doesn't want to hear anything else about a basketball.
Oh, I get that. I hear you, brother. Roberts shot up, no good. Rebound, Indians.
Yeah.
Now it's just a game of keep away.
Right.
12-point game. That's going to do it.
Yeah,
Webster's going to just set back and play keep away. 16 seconds left to go.
And right here is where one of those you just got to keep your head here and not do anything crazy.
Yep. That's going to do it right here for the third game on the night. The Valley Indians come away with a nice victory. Hard-fought victory. 68-56 your score against the South Webster Jeeps. Brian?
That's not indicative of the how close this game was. Just these foul shots at the end of this game extended this lead. But congratulations to the Valley Indians. Also congratulations to South Webster. We know this. South Webster will be back.
Oh, guarantee it.
They'll be back strong.
Very, very young basketball team. Freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. They only have 2 seniors, I think I saw on the roster. But congratulations to them for getting this far. Again, congratulations to the Lucasville Valley Indians on a really nice win. Done what they had to do to get this victory. Coached very well. Both teams coached very well. And done a great job here this evening. So, yeah, Valley comes away with the victory. We want to encourage you to stick around. We have one more game tonight as Sims Valley and Fairfield will be tipping it off roughly about, I think about 8:30 tip-off, I believe. So, again, we're going to take a break here for Brian Bear. I'm Bub Norris. We got to get the batteries charged and our batteries charged.
Right.
And we'll see you folks back here in just a little bit. Again, thank you to our sponsor for helping make this production possible. And we'll be back here starting the next game in just a little bit.